This video spans over about a week and it's going to be about the garden prep for the fall. So I made a list of things that I need done, and whatever's not done within the week is going to be for another video. But on the agenda, we have prepping the tarp. So I bought a 32x16 tarp, and I'm going to use that to kill the grass because I couldn't find silage tarp, and the only available weed barrier they had at Home Depot was very thin. Grass can penetrate it easily when it's growing back. So I got a 32x16 tarp and I laid it out in the living room, and I cut it into 4 feet by 12 foot sections because I needed those for the bed. So I cut 5 pieces of those, and then I cut a big portion that was 12 by 16 for the greenhouse area or the prep area that I wanted for a future workstation. I also needed to have those out in the garden and killing the grass because I needed the grass to be prepped so I could transplant the seed starts. After that, I need to clear off the back porch so I can create a workstation for myself. Since I don't have one out in the garden area, I need to create that and have a place to start seeds and get them germinated, and also to store all my garden equipment. And from there, I need to start seeds and then get everything marked, prepped, and going for the garden. Let's get to it. So today on the list of things to do, we're going to clean off the back porch and get started with preparation for seeds. This is an old desktop. I'm going to use it to store the seed starts. I'm going to line it at the top and keep it in the shade because the heat wave is going to kill everything. I'm designing the grow beds here, but I'm running into issues because I got interior root screws, and then the type of wood it is, it doesn't allow for the screws to go into the wood. There's a knot or something, so I'm going to have to redesign this yet again. So where I left off, I laid down the tarps. Everything is in position. There's going to be 6 grow beds. That's the big area over there that's laid out. That's going to be the prep space where I'm going to store the propagated plants and also the seed starts in the winter time. But for now, when it's heat waves in the summer, it's just going to be more open space to plant other things. I laid the tarps down about a week ago, and so it takes typically 2 to 3 weeks for the grass to die under the tarps and it to be soil, and that's what I'm anticipating. So I got the wood, which are scraps from the old design for the flower bed, the grow bed. That's to hold the corners down because during the rainstorms and even on high wind days, the tarp rips. So after leaving this about 1 more week, I'm gonna unroll the tarp and see how the progress is made on the decay of the grass. And then once that happens, my plan is to leave the tarp down there, but cut out an offset of the interior and use that as a no-dig style design for the garden. I'm going to lay down some cardboard in the offset area that I cut out and then plant where I intend to plant, and then use heavy mulch on top of the cardboard. The mulch, if I don't source it from a local place, I'm going to have to buy it from Walmart, but I want the no-dye already brown mulch. So let's get started with the clean out. We've got all of this to do. So I got the porch cleared off. The last thing to move is this. Some interconnected grow pots that I got from Dollar Tree. It's been here for a while, so I don't know what's behind it. It could be a huge spider. Or even bees, because I heard some buzzing one time. Ew. I don't know if you can see that. Ugh. Anyway, that's the last thing. Then I have to sort through all of this and then put it back on here. I gotta design the station that I'm gonna be using for setting up the seed starts. Like I said, I'm gonna use this old top portion of a desk, and I'm gonna line it with the cups that I'm gonna use to start the seeds. that's for another day. Okay, the way you're balanced is kind of shady, so don't move. But I'm gonna go through filling the rest of these, and while I do it, I like to listen to Stephanie Sue, her BAMs. So just to start off, I've used these, well, this is my first time using these 3-ounce shot glasses from Walmart. What I do is I take 8 cups of stack, and I drill around the perimeter for drainage holes. And then what I'm doing with these, I'm just scooping them in the soil and packing it in. Scoop and pack. And filling it, wiping out the excess, and then you have your cell. I'm just doing that for all of them. Because at first I did do like it was a normal seed tray and just fill the dirt in, but a lot of excess dirt falls between the cracks, and that's wasted soil basically. So the rest is going to be time lapse.
Welcome to another Midnight Mango series.
So I'm done filling the cups. So now it's time to look through my seeds and start to section them out to where they go. I made a seed tracker. It has the locations where everything is planted, how many of it, and I have notations of germination temperature, the date I planted it, how many I planted, and when do I start to see those seeds emerge. Now it's time to plant the seeds.